If I'm being honest, if I have to scroll through my For You page and hear someone that can't even prescribe medication that's calling themselves a doctor say your Hashimoto's is not a thyroid problem and it can't be fixed with medication one more time, I don't know, y'all. There are nuances to that dialogue that are so misleading and just these deviations from the truth over and over again. Is Hashimoto's an autoimmune problem? Absolutely. Does it need to be dealt with from a lifestyle inflammatory component and approach? Absolutely. Does that mean that is going to fix your fatigue and your weight gain and your low libido? No, it doesn't. Do you need medication to fix that in most cases where people have inherently lost thyroid function? Absolutely. Your Hashimoto's creates a thyroid problem. And I don't want to hear about how your thyroid medication is not fixing your problem, because again, we're talking about getting this information from people who are misleading you to think that you don't need medication to fix your thyroid problem, but they also can't prescribe medication, but they're not actually outright ever saying that. You need thyroid, not you, but people need thyroid medication to fix their thyroid problem. And I see it all the time. Like, people come to me and they're like, well, I went to see this doctor and they told me I didn't need thyroid medication. They could fix my thyroid problem without it. And I'm like, okay, well, that's interesting. They just addressed all these different things, but they never actually addressed my medication. I'm like, well, could they prescribe medication? Well, yeah, they're a doctor. So I'm like, okay, well, can you tell me their name? It takes me 10 minutes to get to the very bottom of it, that they are actually a chiropractor and they can't prescribe medication, but they've misled this person to just thinking the solution to their problem is it doesn't involve medication, not because it shouldn't, but because they can't actually prescribe it. But they can't say that because they're pretending like they can. And it's misleading. And I have no problem with chiropractors. Like, I totally respect them, their profession, what they can contribute to health and wellness. But you can't, the same way that I don't come on here and pretend like I'm a doctor, I'm very clear about my credentials. You can't pretend like you have tools in your toolbox to use and that people simply don't need them when you actually don't have them in your toolbox at all. And now these people believe they don't actually need a medication that will protect their long-term health outcomes, their quality of their life, their family dynamic, their energy. It's just, it's not okay. And it's like every 20 scrolls through my For You page, this is what I see.